I've been thinking about the kind of love that takes over your mind. The kind that makes your heart race, that keeps you awake at night, and that consumes every thought in your head. It's that feeling of excitement, of being completely taken by someone. Some people call it love, others call it obsession. But where is the line? Let's dive into what happens when love and obsession blend, something that science has a lot to say about. It turns out that when you're in love, your brain actually behaves a lot like it's addicted. Researchers have found that the same parts of the brain that light up when people are addicted to drugs light up when you're in love. Dopamine, the reward chemical, starts flooding your brain. You feel high, euphoric, unstoppable. That's why, in the early stages, love feels like an obsession. It's all-consuming. You want to be with that person constantly, talk to them, think about them, share every moment. But here's the thing, love, in its healthiest form, grows and matures. That dopamine rush, that infatuation, eventually fades into something deeper, something more stable. It's when the feelings of obsession don't fade, when they grow more intense and overwhelming, that things can take a dangerous turn. Obsession is more than just love, it's a loss of control. You feel like you need that person to survive, as though their presence is essential for your happiness, your well-being. Your brain shifts from a place of joy and connection to a state of anxiety and fear. And that's when things can become unhealthy, even harmful, both for you and the person you love. Experts in psychology often talk about something called limerence. It's this intense, involuntary desire for someone that goes beyond love. It's not just wanting to be with them, it's the constant need for their validation, their attention. You start losing your sense of self. It can become paralyzing. In fact, researchers have found that in cases of limerence, your brain starts producing stress hormones like cortisol, making you feel on edge. That anxiety can lead to unhealthy behaviors, like constantly checking your phone for messages or overanalyzing every conversation. If you've ever felt like your world revolves around someone, you're not alone. This is a very human experience, and science shows it's rooted deeply in our biology. But here's the important part, it's how you manage these feelings that makes the difference. Recognizing when obsession is creeping in, when your sense of self starts to blur, is crucial. If you find yourself overwhelmed by thoughts of someone to the point where it's affecting your sleep, your mood, your entire life, there are steps you can take. Therapists often recommend grounding techniques, things that help you return to yourself. This could be as simple as spending time alone, reconnecting with your hobbies, or engaging in mindful practices like meditation. These things can help you separate the overwhelming rush of dopamine from the need for real healthy love. And here's a bonus tip to keep your relationship balanced: boundaries. Establishing boundaries doesn't mean creating distance, it means protecting your sense of self while building a relationship. Healthy love thrives on mutual respect and independence. Make time for yourself, for your own growth, and encourage your partner to do the same. It's okay to be in love, deeply in love. But remember, love is something that should uplift you, not consume you. The obsession will always feel powerful at first, but it's that quiet, steady kind of love, the one that grows over time, that stands the test of time. So if you've ever wondered why love feels so intense, so all-consuming, now you know. It's biology, it's chemistry, but it's also a story you have the power to shape. Because real love? That's something you grow into, not something you get lost in.